All right, we're going to take a look at Odyssey's mechanics. This has been a very popular feature. And again, I'm a big Odyssey fan, so all this is meant to be educational. And I am one of Odyssey's biggest fans when it comes to her performance at the recent College World Series. So we talk about stack position. We see this position here, her head right over that back foot and a straight back leg. That is a position we've seen a lot in pitchers since that rule has changed, that you can put your foot behind the rubber. This gets that really good hip hinge. So we're seeing that really good position here with her hip. So that's what we like to see with that. And we're going to see her knee right there get right over that toe. That is a terrific position. And you can see with her, because of her flexibility, she is able to keep her back foot on the ground. Now, she has a unique arm circle, which, as I always say, the arm circle and the legs have to match so you can release the ball and be in the proper position when your foot comes down. So you'll notice she brings her arm back a little bit with a bend, but she still brings everything up together. So you see the knee, the glove, it's going up too. And I want to point out she's on the ball of her right foot. You can see it because her heel's up a little bit. So she drives that knee up. Now, we suggest a little taller knee position, but you can't really argue with her results here. So you'll notice that when she's driving that knee up, you'll see this toe up. That helps her drive that knee up. And you see her drive her hips forward. That's the advantage of that hip hinge position, is it's not just lifting your knee, but it's driving those hips forward. So you'll notice that at this point, she still has a little forward lean, but that's okay because right here, she gets herself upright again. So that is a terrific position right here. Notice the glove coming right out to the batter. Notice our hand is turning out. This is that karate position that we talk about where she's coming down with a nice W. So this is our W right here for those of you who are my students. See those elbows pulling down. And I want you to notice a couple things. This is what I found so unique, and I've watched countless videos. Watch this back hip. It never completely turns with this back knee. She gets her back hip turned and in an open position. Notice her belt is sideways to us and her upper body is sideways to us, but she never actually turned this knee. This is the first time I've ever seen anybody able to do that because the mechanic is get our body sideways, get our head inside of this back foot, back knee I should say, not turn the knee. But most of our pitchers need to turn this knee, and Odyssey is the first one I've ever seen able to make this hip turn without using that back knee. And she is able to stay on her back knee and not lean forward. A reason why we teach, one of the main reasons teaching opening this knee is because most athletes at this point are going to lean forward with their upper body because that's what's going to happen. They just aren't strong enough to stay back here. But she is able to, which to me is just flat out amazing. And you'll notice her front foot. Her toe looks like it's pretty much pointed at the catcher. This allows her to get a big stretch between this and this. So between her arm and her foot, because she's able to keep her body back here inside of her back knee, she's able to get that big body stretch where her shoulders are still sideways. So she gets that, what we call that hip-shoulder separation. Notice she's got her hips turned and her shoulders have not turned yet. This is the key to a whippy arm, or one of the keys. When she goes to snap, notice her really terrific position with this front arm and this back arm coming down in what we call that W, that pulling the stretch cord down. Notice just before release, we see the elbow come in first. This elbow comes in before the ball. So we don't tee. There is no teeing here. We see the elbow come in first. The ball is trailing behind it. And then we come through, and you'll notice that she's going to bring those knees together as she goes. This is actually her off-speed pitch. So we see her come into that front leg, her back knee. One of the keys to good leg drive on any pitch is this back knee staying bent, and you'll see that happening. She is still behind that front leg, which is where we want to be, and just an overall fantastic athlete for someone who's got such exceptional flexibility. Because like I said, this is the first time I've ever seen anyone achieve with speed and without leaning this body position without using the back knee turning, helping the back hip turn. So great job, Odyssey. I am totally a fan, and I hope you keep pitching for a long, long time.